Hi, I just want to thank you for being on this meeting today. We are going to try to build a relationship together, get to understand what you do specifically for QSR, and hopefully schedule some more meetings after this. First, how was your weekend?
Good.
Did you do anything fun?
Yeah, I had the weekend off, so that was fun.
Yeah, that's always nice.
With my son and my wife, and worked in my garden.
Awesome. Well, if it's okay with you, we're going to start asking some questions and I'm going to write down some notes if that's okay.
That is fine.
I noticed on your LinkedIn that it said you worked for QSR for 19 years and 4 months. Can you explain what sparked your interest with this specific company?
Basically, advancement, the opportunity to advance. So I took the job in 2001 as an automation engineer, currently facility manager, and work closely with all the divisions of QSR and Q Holding.
Awesome. About how large is your customer base at QSR?
Our current sales is about 400 million a year in silicone products, medical and automotive. Um, and we supply to all the big three on the automotive side and major medical consumers of silicone products.
Wow, that's awesome. Who are your typical buyers?
Our typical buyers as far as like raw material, I mean, I'm the buyer for my own department. I mean, I get quotes and, basically have the purchasing people issue POs. But we do have corporate buyers for large volume stuff, as far as raw materials, silicone, um, and plastic products for our components.
Wow. Could you walk me through a normal day at work? I noticed that your LinkedIn said that you were a facility manager and senior automation engineer. So could you explain an everyday job at your work?
As automation engineer, senior automation engineer, was planning basically custom automation for our product, unloading and demolding our products at the press line. So basically, that was pretty planned out. Designs were due at certain times, builds were due at certain times, runoffs would due at certain times, and release to production was done on certain times. Facility managing is a little bit more difficult because you have to deal with the day-to-day activities, machine breakdowns, power outages, lack of materials because of the COVID, um, lack of workforce or limited workforce due to layoffs from the COVID. So,
Okay. How do you, or well, okay, how do you establish relationships with other businesses to sell your products? I know that you're not necessarily in selling or sales at your work, but could you explain how you guys do that?
basically, we have business development managers in every different um, part of the company. So, we have connector seals, which go to automotive side for automotive. We have plastic overmolds that basically go to automotive. We have extruded surgical tubing that go to the medical. And we have basically non-invasive surgical components that go to the medical also. So we have assigned business development managers that are responsible for those duties. Um, so yeah, I don't get too much involved in that. My actual job is day-to-day equipment, facility management. So basically, I need to keep machines running so we make our customers happy.
I know that you mentioned it earlier, but are you worried that COVID-19 could possibly affect your work?
Yes, it has already affected our work. Our automotive side is very slow right now due to orders. Our medical side, on the other hand, is doing very well because of orders. A major component on the medical side is surgical tubing and non-invasive injection sites for IVs and things like that. So business is good on that end now. So
It's good to hear. Could you describe a perfect day at work, if there is such thing?
perfect day is coming in the morning and see that everything that was planned to be completed the previous day, the previous week, and the previous month is on schedule, and that our current plan for the day, the week, and the upcoming month is on schedule.
Based on your responses, it seems as if you're busy from the time you get to work, from the time you leave. Could you explain how you prepare for this? Like when you leave work and then once you get to work the next day?
When I leave work, basically, we plan on doing any catch-ups if needed on machine breakdowns, preventative maintenance schedules, predictive maintenance on equipment. So that is scheduled. Hopefully, of course, production always comes first. So if there's any major breakdowns through the night, then that, kind of offsets the current plan. When I come in the morning, it's basically same thing, evaluate previous 24 hours, what has taken place, what is the priorities to get things back in order if needed, and kind of plan from there.
Perfect. Well, I want to thank you for answering all the questions today. You gave a great insight of what QSR stands for and what you guys do every day. I was hoping to plan on some more meetings throughout the next couple weeks if this time would work out good for you.
This time would be perfect for me.
Perfect. Well, I want to thank you again for joining my call. I appreciate it very much.
All right, thank you.